Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to Silver Dawn Tarot, Sacred Light Tarot. Wherever you are finding this video, let me know in the comments down below, guys. So we are going to be taking a look at the month of November, Aries through Pisces. So make sure that you watch for your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Trust me, you will find yourself in there somewhere. These are general readings, which means that they are not individual, personal one-to-one readings, and they will not and should not resonate for all of you. With that being said, if you would like a more in-depth personal reading with me, you can always book one in the description box down below. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started, and let me know how you will be celebrating the season of Halloween, Samhain, Dia de los Muertos, All Hallows Eve, or whatever tradition it is that you partake in at the end of October. Gemini, welcome or welcome back to Sacred Light Tarot, Silver Dawn Tarot. Wherever you are finding this reading, please let me know in the comments below. Make sure that you check your moon, your rising, and your Venus, as well as your sun sign. These are general readings, which means that they will not and should not resonate with everyone. Trust me. Watch your moon, your rising, and your Venus, and you will find your message in there somewhere. If you do not, then you can always book a more in-depth personal reading with me through the link in the description box down below. We do have the King of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. You're showing up here in your power. This seems to be a very intellectual month for you, November. The King of Swords. Alright, underneath the bottom of the deck, we do have the Nine of Pentacles. Focused on personal stability. The Knight of Cups, in order to accept or to, wow, okay. This is quite an acceptance or an initiation of emotion here, because underneath of that, we do have the Ten of Pentacles. Or, I'm sorry, the Ten of Cups. Whatever this is, it's taking you from self-focused into a more family-focused, and this could be the holiday season because this is November, and here in the U.S., we do spend a lot of our energy and our time on the holiday seasons. The Seven of Wands. There is something here that you're either standing up for or that you are standing against. Like, I have the high ground and I'm not going to change my mind. A resolute, this could be, yeah. Very interesting. They're giving me, this is mine and no one else can have it. Okay. Take that if it resonates, leave it if it does not. But I will say that there is definitely something that you're saying, don't mess with this, it's mine. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look, ladies, my spirit guides for the first week of November. The Ace of Swords. I mean, yeah, you're really in this place of, I need information. What is this? Because I feel like, yeah, if this is a love offer or this is something, then it's for keeps kind of offer, emotional offer that you're making or that you're accepting. And there's a knowing of this. There's also a potential knowing that you may have to defend your choice or your decision on this. All right, the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for the second week. Ooh, I see why. Okay, the Ten of Swords and the Six of Cups. It may be something that has hurt you in the past. You may be returning to something. We do have Mercury that is in retrograde. We could have someone that is returning to you. This could be you saying, I make a firm, very stoic, with the King of Swords, decision to move on from the past, and I want something that is entirely new. I choose not to look back. I choose not to regress. I will not look backward. Make sure that you're checking out the general collective readings whenever it comes to, well, pretty much anything can show up in those. But the Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords, For some of you, this is the first Thanksgiving or the first holiday season that you're embarking upon in a very independent manner. My traditions, my family, my way. The old ways are over. I don't participate in the same way that I used to. I don't have the same fondness for the traditions that I once did. We grow up. The third week, please. The Eight of Swords. Okay. Everyone is showing me a bit of stress toward the end of the month already. The final week, please, ladies. Thank you. The Devil. Okay. The Eight of Swords is the lower octave of the Devil in the minor arcana. The Devil, Capricorn energy. The archetype of Capricorn can be commitment to a fault. It can be obsession. It can be addiction. It can be truly deciding that you want to chain yourself to something. Come hell or high water, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, I'm not leaving this until it is done and over with. Be careful if that's the situation. The Ace of Swords here, please, ladies. Can we get clarity? Thank you. The Fool. Okay. You know that you want something new. You know that what you're leaving behind is not something that you want to go back to. I was kind of feeling that, yeah. Aries and Aquarius energy here in the Fool. What else, please, for the Ace of Swords? Could be an Aquarius. We have, okay. I understand. The King of Wands and the Three of Swords. There's anger here. There is. This is an angry realization or clarity about needing to have a new beginning because your heart just is not in it anymore. In fact, it's quite in pain. And we see that here with the Ten of Swords and the Six of Cups. Maybe this has been something that you have been waiting on, and this is that clarity moment where you're saying, I can't continue to wait on this because all I'm doing is wasting my own time. What is this for the second week? What is this for the second week? Yeah, you're putting up your boundaries here. The Nine of Wands. The Five of Swords, even though it causes conflict. The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. King of Swords in the overview. I feel like this is a person, fellow air sign. Does not have to be, though. It could just be clarity. Clarity. You're showing me a lot of clarity here. But somewhere here toward the end of the month, that gets a little tangled. Especially with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, please. What is this Eight of Swords? I see it beginning here with the Five of Swords. And with the Eight of Swords, we have the Two of Pentacles. Should I or should I not? There's something here that you're weighing the options on. Is this stable? Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Is this stable? You're spending an awful lot of time going over whether or not this is something that you want to plant seeds with. Because of the unknowns here. This also could be about deep emotions with the Moon, Cancer, and Piscean energy. But I feel more as if it's... I'm not entirely sure how this person feels about me. If I were to try this again, if I were to... And this could be really about anything. This could be about you going to Thanksgiving. It could be you saying, I really don't want to, but I feel compelled to. Is this something that I'm willing to invest in? Because if I go ahead and invest in it, I remember the first Thanksgiving after my daughter was born, and I was like, I really do want to individuate myself and my family from, which it was just me and my daughter, but that's still a family. I wanted to individuate myself from what I had done and continued to do. It may be about you thinking different options about where you want to have stability moving forward. Even if you're not clear about what that is, as long as you know it's stable, you're willing to go into the unknown. The moon is a card of mystery. It's a card of not knowing what lies in the darkness that surrounds you, the unknown. But what is certain is that if you trust in the universe, in the path that is laid out for you, the mountains in the distance are assuring that you will reach success and victory. It really is asking you to trust. The devil here is like, and yet. The same with the Eight of Swords, and yet. I feel like there is, with the Two of Pentacles, there's always this and yet. Or, what if? These little, you seem very, very clear on exactly what it is that you want. But then I see here that clarity sort of stops becoming the driving force. There's a bit of something that gets in your mind. Maybe it's something that is said, maybe it's something that is observed. Maybe it is your own, maybe it's your own thoughts that you're beginning to question. I don't see the Seven of Swords here, but I do see the Five of Swords. And that could be about mental conflict, questioning, did I make the right decision? Am I making the right decision? What is the devil? Please, ladies, what is the devil? What is the devil? The Three of Wands. You've got something here that you feel a sense of obligation or duty to, that you want to continue to wait for. I don't advocate waiting at all. I would really honestly rather see the Three of Swords or the Three of Wands here be a representation of you turning your back to the past and looking toward your manifestations that are coming in. The Queen of Pentacles. Nurturing your own stability. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn here again. You're showing me from you're showing me from information and being very cerebral to being very grounded here. If I'm going to look forward to anything, I'm looking forward to something that I choose to bind myself to, that I feel a dedication, a strong pull toward, that allows me to nurture the stability and let it grow here with the Seven of Pentacles. Don't allow the Seven of Pentacles to be a stopping point. Again, I'm remembering the Seven of Swords or the Seven of Wands underneath the bottom of the deck. There may be a need for you to defend yourself or your decision for whatever this is. The Eight of Cups underneath the bottom of the deck. The Eight of Cups walks toward the Ten of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups here. I feel like, in a sense, you're saying, yeah, I do need to make plans here to go into the unknown. She's not walking away from absolutely nothing. There's still something in those 8 cups that she is leaving behind. But she knows that the journey she's undertaking is leading to the 10 of cups. So do I dare leave behind what I know? Do I dare leave the devil that I know for the devil that I do not know? To go after something that I know I desire. the devil desires, which is the Ten of Cups. What will that look like? Will I be able to reach it? With planning, yes. The Knight of Pentacles. You're telling me that you have been thinking about this. And the Five of Wands, that not everyone will be pleased. Now, whatever this is in regards to, and I'm not necessarily seeing a relationship here, I am seeing something that harkens back to past. And I am seeing family or ultimate emotional satisfaction here with the Ten of Cups. The Knight of Wands here underneath the bottom of the deck. I am seeing passion here as well. I'm seeing you getting very, very clear here toward the first of the month and overall, and then kind of allowing your mind to get the better of you. Be aware that this does not impede your forward progress, and it very well could here with the Devil to the Three of Wands. You may get distracted by something on this journey, or you may say, I am tired of sitting here waiting. The Three of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, two cards of stagnancy. Nothing that I'm doing here is, even though I am nurturing the hell out of this pentacle, it's not growing in the way that I thought that it would. Be careful that this underneath the bottom of the deck, the desire to potentially abandon ship, abandon whatever this is before it does have the opportunity to grow because of conflict, because of other people's opinions. Yes, it can be that, of competition. And worse yet, the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords, your own mental blockages that are getting in the way, and the unknowns that lie here in the moon. Don't allow those to corrupt the clarity that I see here at the beginning of the month. As far as the signs are concerned, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius here in the Ace of Swords. The Fool, Aries, and Aquarius energy. Yeah, the Three of Swords here. There's something here that you are absolutely leaving behind. Don't allow it to suck you back in. I feel like, it's like whenever you get a tattoo. All right. It's not pleasant in the moment whenever you have a needle digging into your skin. After a while, I'm ready for another one. After a while, that pain passes, and you forget how painful that experience was. And you may get wrapped up in that. The Ten of Swords and the Six of Cups here is almost saying, beware that you may be dipping back into this flip-flopping. Was it really that painful, or do I still have emotion for this? And why do I still have emotion for it if it was painful? I can see how that would definitely cause you to put up your guard and to have some conflict in the mind space. Trust that what you're walking away from is for your best and highest good. Trust your clarity that you have here. The stability here that you're seeking to find. Whatever this is that you're going back and forth on, listen to your intuition. Connect with your dreams. If there's anything that is coming through in your dreamscape, and mine have been quite vivid lately, really pay attention to that. Cancer and Piscean energy here in the moon. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn here in the Ace of Pentacles. And then we have the Devil, Capricorn energy. The Knight of Cups. This does seem to be something that you see as wish fulfillment. All 10 cups completely full. I'm not seeing the star here. I don't feel as if you manifested this. I feel like this is something that you see the potential for ultimate happiness. The Seven of Wands. There's a need to defend your sovereignty here, though. The Nine of Pentacles. It's like, this is my choice. Defend what's yours. Very interesting. Okay, I would love to know how and if this resonates with you in the comments down below, guys. Remember that if this does not resonate with you, check your rising, your moon, and your Venus. And also, The link for the personal reading is in the description box down below. The Water Oracle. Psychic abilities acting on visions. It is destined. I'm looking at the moon card here whenever I'm reading those words. The Water Oracle. Really pay attention to anything that is coming through in signs, synchronicities, visions. If you're seeing or hearing the same song over and over again, if you're seeing the same state, if you're seeing the same, notice whenever these things are happening, because they're not pure happenstance. The universe will send messages to you. You just have to be open to receiving them. All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you. Wishing you a fantastic November. And if you would like a more in-depth personal reading with me, link is in the description box down below. Take care.